Hey, this is the 5th episode of these reaction videos that I'm doing to other HGTV shows or other house flipping shows. So a real house flipper reacting to TV house flippers. So I'm enjoying myself. You guys have given some amazing feedback and comments, and I'm having a lot of fun too. So we're gonna keep going. If there's some show or something that you want me to do, let me know in the comments. So if there's something that you want me to react to or a question that you have on a show that you've seen, I'm more than happy to do it, and I'll do it right here on our YouTube channel.
So this video is going to take place in Los Angelesville. And we're going to follow first-time house flippers, and they're going to enlist in the help of our friend Tarek. I think I said it right? Tarek. Tarek. So they're going to talk a bunch of numbers on this one. They're going to talk loans, closing costs, interest, and more.
All right, let's jump in.
You guys can get it for how much?
$560.
$560, and it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yes. 1729 square feet, and comps are 740,000.
How many houses have you done?
Honestly, only done a couple homes.
We definitely haven't had home runs. Just been like making like 10,000 on each one.
No. You cannot do that. That might have worked in the market we were in. That will not work in the market we're going into. Because if anything goes wrong, you're going to sell the house and write a check for $30,000 to $50,000.
Oh my God.
That's how people get caught, and that's how they lose everything.
Okay, so this is a good point in the beginning. First off, I don't know if you heard, but I heard like cars going by. It sounded pretty fast. So I'm wondering if this house is on a busy street. Just something that I picked up listening to the audio in the beginning. But buying this house for $560,000, selling it for $740,000. They said they've done a couple houses and made about $10,000 on each, and so not a lot. And Tarek's right. If you don't have a big enough margin on some of these houses, especially when just getting started, and you're only doing one, you have the opportunity to lose a lot of money. Something goes over budget, over timeline, reduction in price. I've lost $70,000 on a house. I've lost $50,000 on a house. I've lost $30,000 on a house. And these are just a few that are standing out to me as kind of big losses. And so you have to be careful. This is something that is great advice from him, that you can't plan to make 10. If you plan to make 30, 40, 50, and you only make 10 or 20, you're okay. But if you're planning to make a small margin, you're gonna get bit. It's not like if you've lost money, it's when you've lost money if you're flipping houses at scale and over a long period of time.
What do you think went wrong?
I mean, I can say what goes wrong. Caesar is always changing his mind, picks like the most expensive stuff.
Yeah.
He wants to do the most
But it's
expensive.
not. You spend too much on the renovation.
Yep.
So you always have to know your numbers, you gotta move fast, and you have to plan. That being said, let's go look at the house.
Go look at the house.
All right, let me jump into that for a second. So he talked about changing his mind and over-renovating. This is something I did in the very beginning. I would constantly wonder, like, what else should I do? Continue to renovate, do more and more and more, buy the most expensive stuff. That will eat up, not even eat up your budget, it will take you way over budget on a regular basis.
Wow, yeah. You can see, like, whoever owned the house, they tried to remodel it.
He had good intention. My idea in here was just to keep it simple. Redo the fireplace, redo the crown molding, obviously change the flooring.
What's the budget again?
I want to stay under 50,000.
For the whole house?
The whole house.
A modern slab running up the wall will make a huge statement, turning this fireplace into a focal point. It's gonna cost about $3,000, but it's gonna grab the buyer's attention the second they walk in the door.
Okay, so I think that's a great tip. You want something eye-catching for sure, especially when they walk in. They're buying with their eyes, especially in a fully renovated house. They're probably gonna stage it, make it look really nice. $50,000 budget, it sounds like great numbers. $560,000, $50,000 budget, there's $610,000 for a house that could sell at $740,000 plus. I really like that. And at a 1,700 square foot house, for me, I'd be somewhere between 30 and 50K, just depending on what it looks like.
Okay.
We got a little closet right here. Oh my God, this house went from okay to terrible in an instant. This house has tweaker written all over it. For sure. Because they come in and they start so many different projects, but they never finish them. Is that a pantry?
Yeah, so here's where we need help with.
Yeah, so washer and dryer was originally here.
I mean, all of this is gonna have to go. This kitchen could be absolutely incredible. If you opened up this area by eliminating the laundry room, then you'd have enough space to add a center island that would become the focal point.
So that kitchen layout looked awesome. I totally agree with that. You can knock that down. It's just this looks like a house that's a little bit older and is all separated. So if you can ever open it up and make it more of a open concept and open living, this is what buyers want right now.
I was thinking closing this off.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Perfect.
A 4-bedroom house is a lot more valuable than a 3-bedroom house.
This is the master.
This is some funky coloring.
One of my many concerns about this house, so I don't know what we can even do in here.
Ooh.
Oh man.
They have a tool to turn on the shower. Well, here's some bad things.
All right, so that is some pliers there to turn on the shower. This is actually something I've seen more often than you would guess.
Galvanized piping is what it looks like. It's completely deteriorated. There could be mold, there could be water damage, there could be dry rot. What I would do, expand the shower and make it 2 feet larger. Once all that is done, it'll feel like a normal bathroom. And the cost to do that isn't very significant. Let's see what else we're working with.
So this is the second bathroom. I think it's the only.
So I like that plan for the bathroom. When you saw that, it really did look more like a master bathroom that you would see in a $750,000 house.
Like normal thing in this house.
I would love to put a lot of money into this room, like do herringbone floor, and then do like some cool wallpaper.
All right, I'm gonna jump in even before Tarek gets the opportunity to. I think this is the area where these shows are staged more often than not. In the beginning, they talked about how he always tries to over-renovate.
What do you think went wrong?
I mean, I can say what goes wrong. Caesar is always changing his mind, picks like the most expensive stuff.
This bathroom is very simple. Cookie cutter bathroom, it's a hall bathroom, it's the second bathroom. It's not the master. I would not put a lot of money here. To me, this is where it seems a little bit staged, where they talked about it in the beginning and now he's jumping in to like over-renovate this bathroom and probably get his hand slapped in a second.
And then really do something nice to the shower.
Everything you said is like expensive. He doesn't think budget, but it's fine.
This is the problem with Caesar. He always wants to go over the top with his designs, but he never takes into consideration how much things cost, and it really frustrates me because it always cuts into our profit.
We've never done a pool, so.
What would you do here?
Okay, so Tarek didn't say anything. I'm sure it might come up at the end, or maybe it came up in the show at some point. But you can see like they cut to her on the one-on-one, and she's like, "This is exactly what I'm talking about." So probably made for TV.
This is how much this house is gonna cost. If you buy the house for $560,000, you're gonna have about $10,000 in closing costs. It's probably gonna take 5 months start to finish with the project at $3,000 a month in mortgage payment, which is $15,000. When you go to sell the house, you're gonna have about $30,000 in commission and closing costs, and then we have to pay to fix up the house. And I estimate it's probably gonna cost about $70,000. So your break even is gonna be $685,000.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here because I think this is actually a really good slide to look at. So $560,000 purchase, right? And he mentioned the loan there. Closing costs of $10,000, interest of $15,000. So he said $3,000 a month interest. So let's do the math there real quick on that. So I'm just gonna break out my calculator real fast.